Hello and welcome. In this first video on the fundamentals of terminology work, we will introduce you to the terminological triangle. Managing terminology effectively means being clear and consistent when you're dealing with objects, terms, concepts, and definitions. Let's take a ride into this world with a bike. Before we get started, let's clarify what we mean by terminology. Terminology refers to the specialized vocabulary used in a specific field or by a particular company. First, you've got to discover this treasure. It's hidden all over the company. We'll help you find it. Terminology is of critical importance to your company. It can save you time and reduce costs, especially when it comes to translation and content creation. Today's users expect content in their own language. The rule is simple. Can't read, won't buy. Because there is so much content, we need to use machines with AI to help out. The terminology you use is very important for improving machine translation and automated content creation. To make sure your AI understands your corporate wording, it is necessary to implement a terminology platform that records the terms used to define your concepts. For example, our client Jura uses our terminology platform Term to define their corporate wording in 32 languages. In a recent project, they even used AI for simultaneous interpreting, enhanced by feeding a terminology from Term. The result was significantly improved translation quality. Now we come to the main topic, the terminological triangle. First, let's explain the three fundamentals of terminology work: object, term, and concept. According to the International Organization for Standardization, objects are perceived or conceived and then abstracted into concepts. There are concrete objects like a bicycle and abstract ones like hate or magnetism. Now let's move on to the term. Linguists use the term and designation, but in everyday language we often just say word. According to ISO, terms designate or represent concepts, are assigned to concepts, and refer to objects. For example, bicycle, bike, cycle, velocipede, and in Spanish, bici, bicicleta, or caballito de acero. A term can consist of one or more words. Finally, we need to clarify what we mean by concept. According to ISO, concepts depict or correspond to objects or groups of objects. They can be represented or expressed by linguistic or non-linguistic designations, or by definitions, and are connected by concept relations. These are organized into concept systems that are structured according to these relations. We use terms to express concepts and communicate abstract knowledge. A concept is a mental construct to which these terms refer. It stands representatively for the concrete objects on the right. Instead of saying the concept of a bicycle, it is more precise to say the concept to which the term bicycle refers. The terminological triangle illustrates the connections between objects, terms, and concepts. Individual objects that share relevant features are grouped into a single concept. For example, a pink kid's bike, a woman's bike, and a mountain bike all belong to the concept bicycle. A term does not point to a specific object. Rather, it represents the abstract mental construct behind it, the concept. Fundamentally, we distinguish between individual concepts and general concepts. An individual concept refers to a single object like Cologne Cathedral. In this case, the object and concept are identical. A general concept, on the other hand, groups together the shared characteristics of multiple objects like cathedral. Since no image is general enough to fully represent it, we rely on definitions. Another individual concept is the planet Saturn. Here, the concept refers to a single object. The corresponding general concept would be planet. Again, an image is insufficient. Only a definition would do. For general concepts like cathedral or planet, we use terms. For individual concepts like Cologne Cathedral or Saturn, we use names. In the next videos, we will look at challenges such as synonyms, homonyms, and equivalents and explain how definitions can help to solve them. Without terminology, artificial intelligence cannot optimally support your company.